Sometimes, life leaves a soul with nothing, no strength, no shelter, no hope. But every so often, fate steps in to write a different ending. This is the story of a cat who was given a second chance at life and a home to call his own. He was found beneath a broken fence at the edge of a deserted lot. His body was frail, his fur patchy, his eyes half closed with exhaustion. He had long since stopped searching through trash cans or chasing after scraps. Survival had become too heavy a burden. Day after day, he lay in the shadows, waiting for the end. Strangers passed, some glancing his way, others pretending not to see. His ribs pressed tightly against his skin, his breathing shallow, each moment a fight against despair. He was alive, but he had no reason to believe life had anything left for him. Then one morning, a rescuer spotted him while driving past. She slowed, thinking at first he was just another stray, but something in the way he lay motionless stopped her heart. She stepped out, called softly, and to her surprise, he lifted his head ever so slightly as if asking for help one last time. When she picked him up, his body was limp, but there was trust in his eyes. It was as though he had decided if this was his chance, he would take it. At the vet, his condition was heartbreaking, severely malnourished, dehydrated, riddled with fleas and infection. The words he might not survive hung heavy in the air, but the rescuer refused to let go. "Do everything you can," she pleaded. The fight for his life began. 4 fluids, antibiotics, carefully measured meals. Every day, the rescuers watched for signs of progress, terrified he wouldn't last the night. But each morning, he was still there, weak, but fighting. Slowly, hope began to return. His eyes grew brighter, his appetite stronger. He lifted himself onto unsteady paws, wobbling at first, then walking again. And one day, he purred a deep, trembling sound that filled the room with joy. The hopeless stray was no longer fading. He was coming back to life. Weeks passed, and the transformation was undeniable. His fur grew soft and full again. His body filled with strength. He chased after toys, stretched lazily in the sun, and curled up in warm blankets as though he had always belonged there. But the greatest transformation wasn't physical, it was in his spirit. The cat, who once lay in the shadows waiting to die now, followed people around, nuzzling their hands, seeking affection, offering trust. Soon, the rescuer who had saved him decided she couldn't let him go. After all the battles they had fought together, he had already found his home with her. From hopeless to home, his journey was complete. What began as a struggle to survive had become a life filled with love, comfort, and belonging. He was broken, forgotten, and fading away. But with one act of kindness, his story was rewritten. From hopeless to home, he found not only a second chance at life, but the family he was always waiting for.